Panorama.
Famous joke.
God damn it, you guys. welcome to the premiere episode of Efferia Unshattered. This being the party we follow are the Black Sheep. Deep in the Swamp of Sorrows in the heart of Efferia, we find ourselves in a kind of grassroots resistance group. The Black Sheep, otherwise known as the Terran Enclave, are the magic-wielding resistance group in direct opposition to the Crown. The Crown seeks to control and eliminate magic wielders at their whim. They have agents known as shepherds who seek out not only magic wielders themselves, but magical artifacts said to hold great power to those who are able to wield them. No worries, JR. Thank you. Today we are, by the way, you guys are here. On the map. We go to the Swamp of Sorrows, where we start on a morning much not too atypical for that of, kind of an Everglades swamp. Each of you rise in the morning, new recruits into the Terran Enclave. We'll go through each of you one by one, and I'd like to have you describe your character and their morning routine. Alright, we'll start with Arapsis.
You pick right when my air conditioning kicks on to be loud. I love it.
Of course. No
Arapsis wakes up in the morning and greets the sun and the wonderful flowers that grow all about their hut. Arapsis finds themselves wrapped, as always, in their flowing cloak of mixed greens and browns, disguising both their horns and the roses that they keep woven amongst them. They awake to stretch and greet the day to make sure that there are no more further troubles versus the night before. Every morning I find myself wondering just what horrors people will have done to my garden, the areas around the nights that I was asleep.
Alright. Next, we'll go with Aldrin.
Okay. Well, I think Aldrin kind of he probably starts with, a bit of workout, a little bit, doing some stretches, exercising, kind of doing a little routine with his short swords, and getting himself ready for the day and whatever job he may be getting, if he's getting one on that day. Just altogether getting prepared for whatever may come. He's got pretty simple leather armor. Usually wears a hood that covers, at least top of his face, which still shows, he's got a neatly trimmed beard. Kind of usually keeps to himself a little bit, but he's not against, going on missions with other people, because it makes things easier and avoids trouble like he has gone through in the past.
Alright. Next, Zedish.
So,
Zetish usually wakes up, stretches, usually screams, more out of rage, just like a wake-up call to themselves.
Like you can't believe you're awake.
Yeah, right? Make sure that all my weapons are in good fighting form, ready to go for whenever. And, rotates between going for a run or going to the, training grounds.
Alright. Dustin.
Dustin just kind of sits on the edge of his bed every morning, just contemplating, is it worth getting out of bed today? Yeah, I guess it is. And always make sure to have something practical for breakfast, just something to get things started. Kind of like the typical 9 to 5 job mentality. He keeps his stuff mostly well maintained, but sometimes it's just not worth the energy to hang up his clothes at the end of the day. So this day's just, crap, I left it on the floor. Oh well. And just gets himself dressed and ready to greet the world.
Yay. Alright, Wenrish.
Wenrish wakes up kind of... This is the swamp. So it's the swamp equivalent of a barn. It is basically wherever someone allowed him to sleep that night. And he has piled lots of stuff on top of him, so when he wakes up, he kind of peeks out of a little hole, looks around a little bit, and just to make sure that the coast is clear. When he does get up, he kind of sneaks into the back of the local tavern that would have him. He does small odd jobs there from time to time just for a bit of food, and he's just trying to lay low, trying to get back home, and not really too familiar with this local place that he's landed. Very strange.
It is about this time that each of you hears a cacophonous crashing and ripping of wood coming from the nearby tree line. And you see a what looks like a small why can't I think of the word? Not tornado, but like basically think the Tasmanian devil, and that's what you've got.
Including like the
not quite, more of a scream.
Okay.
And then suddenly it drops and everything goes quiet as you see a person drop to the ground just out of the trees, panting and holding their chest and trying to catch their breath. People
That
go,
sounds like trouble.
yeah, people go rushing over to aid. You don't recognize the person. It's over into the... Hold on, let me zoom out here. It would be off into the tree line, like over here. Like, so they would have come out probably right about here.
Okay, so they're central.
Yeah. Arapsis, you would recognize this as one of the people that was studying the air elementals and trying to figure out how to fly. However, whatever just happened leveled trees and ripped them roots up out of the ground. Like, just cleared a path through that tree line.
So this person and everything else wasn't one event. It was like a cacophonous one thing happened and then the next thing happened and then the next thing happened.
Correct. So basically what happened is you hear a cacophonous ripping sound that continues for a few moments, and then this entity appearing, this Tasmanian devil-like entity appearing, and then a person, basically it disapparates, and a person is left kneeling on the ground, clutching their chest.
Is that like a common occurrence, or?
No.
No.
This is absolutely not a common occurrence.
Okay.
Several other folk
But approach slowly.
Yeah.
I feel like Aldrin would definitely pull out his bow and
Okay,
Here,
darling.
knock an arrow.
Here, let's throw somebody on the map. Let me find an
I'll go on the map. Holy gods, that's small.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, I put myself on and you put me on. Now I can't get rid of me.
Hold on, I got it. You were right here.
I know, I put myself next to myself so it was easy for you.
Okay, hold on. Second. Okay. There we go. There's a person. She's kneeling on the ground. People surround her. She's appears to be human. The people around her, some of them, are rushing from the path that she just cleared. That she just came. Some of them are taking notes. Some of them are observing the damage and making drawings and things like that. But there's definitely a healer attending to her as well.
Yeah, Aldrin would definitely have his bow out and an arrow knocked, and just for now just observing carefully the situation. Just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Rapsis is over there kind of squatted down, but 10 feet away, just kind of studying the facial features of this. You said it was a female?
Yeah, human female.
Okay.
Zoom in here so that everybody can see what's going on.
But just studying them, almost shadow mimicking them, trying to understand exactly where their mentality is and what is happening to them.
She's got a look of both a little bit of shock, but also just complete contemplation of what just happened, analyzing what just happened to them. You see a series of facial expressions go by before she speaks and kind of raises to her feet, and you overhear her speaking. Well, as our theory suspected, we haven't quite mastered the ability to fly as much as we have mastered the ability of storms. It seems to be that we seem to leave, and she kind of gestures behind her to the wreckage, and just kind of goes, a bit of a superstorm in our wake. Not quite sure, completely have leveled the test area, so we'll have to find a new one, but yeah, it's not going as we hoped.
They keep doing stuff like
Well,
that. They're
one door
gonna find us.
closes. It would seem another one opens, though.
They keep doing stuff like that. They're gonna find us. Someone should tell them. Someone should tell them.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is kind of, well, they haven't learned to fly, but perhaps learned how to create a mega weapon. I mean, I feel as though that is a little bit of something to consider for further research itself.
Until they kill us. And you can't use a weapon if you're dead.
Well, yes, but they also can't wear armor if they're having lightning shot through them.
Well, it may be a little... It's a little tumultuous there in the... I haven't quite figured out how to stay upright inside the storm, so I just kind of lost track of which way I was heading, and yeah, it's kind of hard to see in there.
Well, you know how life can be sometimes, darling. What begins as tumultuous will eventually become the normal path you're used to dancing.
Dancing!
If you can survive that long.
Well, we're hoping to control this so that one might survive these tests. You see her...
I believe in you!
You kind of take her in again for a moment, and her hair has now changed from that like completely windblown, crazy Dana Barrett Ghostbusters hair to more of a sleek style. She's kind of, like, you just realize over the time that you've been talking to her, her hair has been slowly fixing itself.
Fate, tempting fate for such little things.
I'm sure that you're more than capable of being able to handle these sort of things, though. Is there anything that we can do to assist you?
Well... Sorry, music suddenly got...
Especially since this one is so worried about the authorities.
They burn you. They burn you. I've seen it.
Marshall, let's get you all over here. 1 second. Zedish, are you there as well?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna put you over here. Alright. Well, I mean, we haven't quite figured out what the next steps are, but the, well, we're researching the elemental magics, but we seem to be figuring out how to, potentially harness elementals themselves, not so much their magic. So it's a matter of trying to control an elemental.
Is that a special kind of lock, then?
Well, they're a little trickier than, your average person. So it's not as much as it's not something we've ever tried to tame before. Like, we know, like, there's
Oh, I get you, darling. I've rode some wild ones.
Well, there's Shavara, who runs the melee training. She has been tapping into several elements in order to, through her studies and devotion, I cannot talk right now.
It's okay, lass. You were through a very traumatic experience. We understand.
I appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to ask her more about how she's trained herself, she's a monk, she points to Zedish. She's like, you look like you've been training with her.
Yes, we're becoming quite close.
Excellent. Well, I'm hoping to consult her in the not too distant future and asking her about how it is that she's able to harness certain elements without, elementals getting involved. We've been trying to figure out that fine line. So far, we've mostly been kind of getting ourselves stuck inside of elementals. And nobody really wants to end up inside of a fire one.
I mean, I might.
Or water, I'd imagine.
Yeah, water doesn't sound too fun either, especially if you can't breathe underwater, if you can't hold your breath for too long. Never know how long you're gonna get stuck in there. I got stuck inside of one of those air elementals for a good, half hour one day.
Sorting with demons and devils.
Leaves you simply breathless, I would imagine.
Certainly. You're a right one, I like that. Well, I'll be heading off to the historians to get to talk with them about see if we can do some more research. If there's anything that you guys want to help with, maybe talk to Shavara over in the training hall.
Trust we've already done the breakfast and getting ready for the day.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
mean, you guys can always. There is if that was part of your morning stuff. Yes, we could say breakfast was involved.
All right. Well, time to earn the keep. So yeah, let's go. I would go over and see what other tasks they might have today, and whether or not we're closer to the cure.
Oh, I think Robert Smith already went through here.
What a godly fellow. I mean, if you saw where he went.
What cure is this, dearie?
Oh, the cure for the demon inside. Yeah, that does all the demon magic.
Her
I don't
eyes kind
do
of
that
like
sort of thing.
roll me. Arapsis, you're closest. Roll me insider perception.
Oh, I'll definitely pick one of those.
You notice her kind of pause and shift her gaze for a moment, but you didn't quite catch where her gaze landed. She's like, right, the demons. Maybe you should come talk to us in the magical training hall one of these days. I'm sure that Kazro would love to get his hands on you.
Well, I'm sure, and his inner demons too. I'm sure. Oh no, thank you.
Do you fight a lot of inner demons then, love?
Well, I mean, isn't that why we're all here?
Well,
No.
mine are a bit less internal than others, I would imagine. No,
I mean, I
I'm
just
here
fight
to
whatever.
simply be more beautiful and live out my days in beauty.
Sure. I just want to go home, but until we get this all cured,
Demons, yes. Okay. Then yes. How can we help this one with the demons then?
Well, I would say go visit Kazro. Talk to him. He is our training officer for the magical magic wielding folk amongst us. Don't worry, hun. It's kind of looks at Wenrish for a second and kind of squints her eyes. She's like, "Don't worry, hun. It's okay to say it around here. It's okay. It's okay to have magic. I don't know who told you it wasn't, but it's okay."
Oh, he flinches a lot at the term magic. Huh?
Honey, It's got a power. I can sense it. I've got one too, and it's okay. A few of us have it, but we're here to show you how to use it safely and properly.
Yes. Devils are very crafty, and they have quite a few.
Aldrin is gonna just sneak behind Wenwish and just whisper in his ear like, magic.
Oh no, see, I was absolutely going to use thaumaturgy to make like creepy things, like the shadows start deepening and things.
Oh no, this happens
The devils.
simultaneously.
Oh yes.
So Wenrish, you watch as Aldrin steps behind you, and you see a shadow step behind you, and then it suddenly grows longer and longer and morphs into this like thorny shape, and Aldrin just goes, magic, right in your ear.
Demons! No. I'm gonna leave it up to you because essentially I'm playing it sort of as the chaos mage, in that he doesn't know how to control a lot of this.
That's the mutant feel. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of happens. So I have several spells that he would probably try to cast, but if there's no one in front of him, then that's fine. He'll cast it. I'll spend the spell slot. But yeah, as long as no one's in front of him, it should be fine. If someone's in front of him,
high or low?
I'm used to this. High.
Yeah. That's a 99. That's definitely high. What spell goes off?
Burning hands.
Burning hands?
Burning hands.
Okay.
As if it's like a vine of some sort, then you'd want to
No.
burn.
Yeah. You watch as Wenrish's hand suddenly just burst into flames for a split second and then go out. And
Well, aren't you a hot one?
And he's just shaking the hands. The demons
You
are
really
coming
are worried about internal demons, then, I guess, see?
It's okay.
the researcher comes over and kind of just clasps your hands in hers, and she's like, "It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. This is why you need to talk to Khazro. He'll help you. He's helped a lot of us. He helped me when I first came here to learn how to understand my powers and how it's okay. It's
lightheaded here.
It's not a demon. Believe me, it is quite all right.
Did you see the fire?
I did. And that happens sometimes, but you'll learn to control it and when to make it appear when you want it to versus when you don't.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I hear it happens to all young boys, though. It's okay. Sometimes you just omit things at times and you're uncertain. It gets better with age.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Zedis wants to snap their fingers and have like a little flame come out and be like, "Look, you can do this. Go to the magic hall."
I love everything about that.
That is really cool.
Now we still value those
not all
around us
rage.
that can't wield magic, but everybody brings their own to the group. And if you're here, that means that we saw something in you that was worth saving, and that you believe in the cause.
Cause the cure.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll talk to Khazro and we'll get you. How about I just walk you over there?
Sure.
Okay.
How about we all escort you, love?
So.
Sounds like you need some emotional support.
Right? I just want to make sure you get through your day now.
I'm gonna drag you all over there. Hold on. And then I will ping you.
Yay!
Whee!
It's across the map. Oh no. Hold on 2 seconds. I gotta fix some of the...
It's too fast.
Nope.
Do big giant hands come down and play with you? No, that would be weird.
Happy ending.
As long as it's consensual.
I have big
Hold on,
hands.
figure out where that's supposed to go. Some of my labels got moved when I resized the map, so I'm having to fix it real quick.
I kind of want there to be somebody in this world that wants to instill men on horses to rule
Okay.
things.
Now, where the hell did I put you? There you are.
Because we're against the matriarchy.
To the magical training grounds! Da, 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 da. Okay, you guys are over here. Welcome to the magical training ground. Let me introduce you to Crocodile. Your magical training extraordinaire. He is one of the officers in the Terran Enclave, mainly in charge of training mostly training the magic users. Tall, lithe human male approaches you. Says, "Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Anara. Sorry, wrong name. Like that name's already been used. I'm really bad at coming up with names. Stacy! You're now Stacy. Okay.
I hear your mom has got it going on.
Added to the notes.
Yeah. Stacy, welcome. I see you've got a new face for me today. Yes, this is, what's your name, dearie?
My name?
Yes, you?
Wenrish.
This is Wenrish. We're not sure if we've got a wild situation going here. Thinks they're possessed.
I'm possessed
cured. And definitely needs a little bit of words of encouragement on the accepting their powers and so forth front. I was hoping that you could help them out. Yes, come in. It's quite alright. And you walk into a hut and you see it's a little bit, it seems almost a little bit bigger on the inside than on the outside, but not like an extreme amount. It's just a slightly different shape. It's more of an oblong room with a large set of bookcases on one end and kind of a dais on the other end with two platforms, and you see two wheelers. One a druid, and the other is a, let's say, we'll say the other is a ranger, and they, one of them is doing whatever, shooting flaming arrows at the other one, while the druid wild shapes into a snake and quickly like slithers out of the way and slithers along the ground, avoiding the arrows being shot at them. You see a series of tables along near the bookcases with a variety of people sitting there reading and studying. Like, you're welcome to come in. We have the library here. We also have a little bit of a dueling club if you are interested in joining. This room is protected. It is what we call warded. It is so that we can no magic can penetrate these walls. So we can't do damage to the building itself. So even if you, say, accidentally create, a giant ball of fire or something like that, you don't have to worry about burning down the building. You might just, wear something not too flammable if you're planning on doing a lot with fire. We prefer to try and teach people to use their abilities safely and understand what is happening to them, and help you educate yourself, and that way you can help train others maybe that come along as you learn to understand yourself better, or to maybe just find out some more about yourself in general. What do you think, Wenrish?
So I want to go back to the less flammable clothing, because and he looks down and it's just peasant garb. What he's managed to kind of cobble together, and yeah, it all looks flammable.
He chuckles and gestures to a series of hooks on the wall where leather coats are long leather coats are hanging. Leather doesn't burn quite as easily. These will help protect you if you don't have something of your own. Looks to Aldrin. You appear to be on the less flammable type, gesturing to your leather attire. So, would any of Stacy leaves you and bids you all farewell and heads off back towards where you guys came from.
All right.
You guys have a few options. You guys can stay here if you guys want to try help Wenrish with some magical training. There are a variety of places that you guys can go. Wenrish, you also would probably be stopping by the Edge of the World restaurant to try and get something to eat.
Literally comes out to Arapsis holding a sign that just says, "You've got this, Wenrish. We're all demons anyways."
I mean, that's kind of the reason why we're all here, right?
Well, yes, but you seem way more uncomfortable with it than the rest of us.
All right, so he's going to definitely go ahead and make use of the leather, regardless of what they're learning.
Okay.
Yes, you seem very eager for that.
Oh, I would like to not be burned alive. I mean, that's kind of the goal here. So yeah, how do we start this? So what do we do? I mean, is there a name that we should be using to contact the demon inside? Are there words that we should be saying? I don't know how to do this, but
I call mine Daddy.
That sounds like you have lots more issues than just demons inside.
No, well, literal.
Ah, Ah. Kinky.
All right. Well,
Just like
let's-
big toothy fanged
let's start
grin.
with something basic. How about Okay. Come here, Winrish. And he gestures over to you, and there's a space on the floor that's a large white circle. And he's like, "Come stand here in the middle, and do as I do." And he
Okay.
puts his hand out and in front of him, and he's like, "Now, look at your hand. Focus on
Okay.
it.
Look at my
Now-
hand and
Focus on the hand in front of you, outstretched. Now imagine it. Now look beyond your hand and imagining the hand following your gaze. And as he does so, you watch as a spectral hand reaches out and starts to move a few feet away from him.
Winrish's eyes are as big as saucer plates. There's a hand coming out of him.
Yeah, it's magic.
Whoa.
We can work on this. This is a fairly basic spell. Even children can learn this one. It's called Mage Hand. But it's... I mean, just... You don't need to be afraid of the magic, of the powers, or the demon inside you. It's not here to hurt you.
Oh, that one might.
And he...
Point over at Zentish.
Alright.
I only hurt my enemies, and that one time was an accident, okay?
Lots of them are accidents.
Look, man, Wenrish, you've got a lot of fear in you, and I think that's something that maybe you need to work on before you can get much farther with your magic. So I am happy to help you and work with you every day, or whenever, as often as you want to come in and work on stuff. I will help you to not fear what's inside you. It's okay.
I will do my best.
Okay, he pats you on the shoulder. He's like, "We'll work on it. We'll work on it. You'll be good."
Okay.
It's simple. You just point and think, and Owen is gonna like point to like a patch of like moss on a wall or something, and like cast Toll the Dead on it, and it just kind of like desiccates and like falls into like ashes.
Which would fit right in with his belief that all of this is demonic.
Yep.
Thanks, Aldrin. You're helping me so much. But I know that's your job.
You're welcome.
All right. We are going to go ahead and take a very short break. We'll be back in about 3-4 minutes. Everyone go ahead, grab a drink, run to the bathroom, do whatever you need to. We'll be back in just a couple, and I will see you all soon. And...
Penis joke.
And that is when I was like, what?
All the aristocrats.
Oh my god. Every single time, aren't you? Every single time you're gonna do this.
Oh, every time.
You signed up for this, nerd.
It's,
I don't know
it's-
what you were expecting.
You love all of us.
I do. I do. I also love to strangle all of you.
Different ways,
We
different
like
reasons.
that
It's
too.
okay.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm just teasing. Alright, and we are back. You guys had just finished a little, Wenrich's first bit of magical training.
Yay.
With Kazro. Is there any... Did you guys want to head over to the tavern? Did you guys want to go, see what's going on with the automaton? Did you want to go check on the dig site? You guys have a lot of options. You created many things for me to throw at you in the first session, so...
What's funny enough is I'm like 100% invested in supporting Wenrich's magic journey now.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I'm 100% invested in causing chaos regarding Winrish's discovery of magic.
It's like the demons following Wenrich as they figure out their magic.
I know.
It's the angel and the demon, except for the demon's actually the angel.
I love it.
Just
think
wait
they're
until
inside.
level 3.
They keep showing up outside.
When we get to level 3, I'll just disappear and still talk.
Late at night, we just sit around fires and talk. It's fine.
Yeah. Talk about magic.
No.
And all the beautiful things that you can do
Magic.
throughout your life, love. It's fine.
And murder.
Don't need to be afraid of the demons. They're actually your friends.
There's also the cultist that you guys created.
We,
The t-
quotation
I'm pretty
marks.
sure we didn't create them.
I think that was one particular person responsible for the creation of false gods in my world. All right.
Probably go check on these people digging.
Nonchalantly whistling.
Okay, you guys want to head over to the dig site?
You know, to try and help maybe calm them down.
Well, if you believe that your confident stare will lead the way, then yes, I'm invested. Let's go. Come, darling.
Confidence.
Okay.
Yes! You're going to show them how they can, I don't know, dig better, whatever you want to do.
I
Okay.
thought we were supposed to stop them from digging.
Oh, are these cultists? Oh, I don't know.
Are we stopping them or are we helping them?
Well, no,
Well,
because
you
they're
know.
part of the, I thought part of the digging was for, some of it is good, some of it is bad.
They don't seem like they want to dig. They don't seem like they want to do anything.
Well, I mean, we all don't always want to do things. Don't you want to sleep in sometimes?
Yes, but a choice is usually involved in that. They seem rather, dare I say it, possessed.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
That's what I was just gonna think.
Well, I mean, I feel like we should maybe help where we can, you know, earn
Well,
our keep.
why, sure. I'll tell you what. This will definitely be an adventure of discovery. So you tell me what about this that we are fixing, and I will follow you.
What about this we are fixing? I mean, if they want to dig, then we should let them dig, and if they don't want to dig, then we should stop them from digging.
All right, I'm in. Break the chains.
See, following
Let's
your
go.
logic, if they are possessed, they're not gonna tell you they don't want to dig.
It's true.
Yeah.
So
kinda-
maybe we should. we should find a way for us to be able to maybe talk to their demons. Perhaps?
You know what? Here. This is holy water. You just pour some on their head, and if there's a demon, it will, make him react. I'm just handing Winrich just like, a water skin filled with just plain water.
Okay. Feel a little bit better. So, marching somewhat a little bit more confidently over.
All right.
Every now and then, maybe
Mhm.
tip out a
I
little
feel
bit
like
of
we're now like
holy
the
water.
island of where the wild things are following the kid in the pajamas.
Kinda.
Maybe every now and then tip a little bit of this holy water into my hand, dab it on either side, Maybe this'll work. Nope, still,
Remind me to put some oils in there and make it smell better next time.
Good idea.
You might want to give him some of your special herbs.
I can hear you,
Only in time. It's only ready for so much.
But do you see the ball of anxiety this guy is? Like, maybe he's
Oh
chilling
no!
out for
We're
a
going
minute.
to discover things today. He's going to learn and grow. It's going to be a wonderful time. Now let's go talk to these people and see what happens with that. Because either way, he's going to learn some things.
Apparently, I'm rolling the extremes on things right now.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to determine how many people were there, and I was like, no, they can't just be
Somewhere between 1 and 10.
Because I don't understand.
all of the people are there.
All right, so there are 10 diggers. How many of you are familiar with skill challenges in D&D?
Listen, how to roll them?
No, not skill checks, skill challenges. Okay, I'll take that as a no. So
I was
each
gonna say, I think all of us are, but just for the audience.
Yeah, for the audience's sake.
for the audience.
For
Thanks,
them.
guys. Okay. Each of you, each round, each of you will get one check to try and make toward the skill challenge to beat the DC, which I will let you know what that is. When each check happens, you describe what your character does and what skill best fits the situation. So when you guys approach the diggers and are trying to talk them into, whether or not they want to dig or not dig, I want you guys to roleplay this situation as a skill challenge. So we'll go around, you guys can pick whatever order you guys go in. The only thing is, you guys have a certain number of successes you need to meet before you hit 3 failures. 3 failures, you guys fail talking to these diggers. You need to make 4 successes. If anybody rolls a nat 1, that is 2 failures. A nat 20 is 2 successes. You approach the diggers, and most of them are younger folk, as all the elders have currently died, especially amongst the diggers. But the entire village's population of elderly have recently passed away. So there's a lot of grieving and solemn faces going on amongst the diggers today. How do you guys approach them?
I'm sorry, I lost the ability to unmute for a second there. Now, Are they walking about as if they're in a daze, or do they seem to be? You said that they're grieving.
Yeah, they're just like they're not currently digging at the ones in the hut aren't currently digging, but not all of. There are a few more at the excavation site, which is over this way.
Okay. Okay. And we're just trying to figure out why they're digging, or whether or not they want to dig.
Yeah, that's up
I
to
don't-
you. It's up to you what you guys are wanting to find out.
Well, right now,
you're
I
welcome to
believe
ask the
you were trying to
questions.
figure out if they actually wanted to dig or were being forced to dig.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, sir and or madam.
Hello. What could?
Or other honorific that we don't know.
Hi. Can I help you?
That's where I like Anne.
We're on our lunch break at the moment. I'm sorry. Did they send you to check on us to make sure we were still digging?
No, we're just checking to see if you needed help or how things are going.
Well,
Yes,
with the big air elemental that came through, we were really worried about everybody. So, just kind of spot checking on everybody, making sure that, nobody's being forced to do things against their will or nothing like that.
Air elemental, is that what that noise was? We heard the crash, but couldn't see what was going on from where we were.
Oh,
Most of
yes,
us were
apparently
kind
some sort of living the storm.
Ah. That's... sounds tumultuous, to say the least.
Just
How long have you guys had much luck up here today?
Actually, we found a mural, a bit more of the mural today, that they found, with the Forgotten King. There's more to it. Though I think we have to wait for, the officers to come, check up on it, especially Ornak herself, to come check on it before we move on anything further.
what does the mural look like? What does it depict?
Does he seem nervous at all?
Roll me insight. Hard
Two
to
rolls
tell.
haven't gotten over a 5.
It's kind of hard to tell. He seems a little shaky, but it's hard to tell why exactly. Hard to tell if it's just fatigue or there's something else going on.
While the diggers are focused on the conversation, I'd like to kind of, step back and make myself forgotten a little bit and kind of move around, nonchalantly, like, I'm just walking and kind of try and look at the workers, like their hands, whether they look like, they've been, because I'd probably imagine like they have calluses and all that stuff, and but kind of try and figure out if they've been working more than they normally should or would, like if they've been working themselves,
to the bone.
yeah, pretty much, like if they've been injuring themselves trying to work more than they should.
Roll me perception.
Don't fuck me. God damn it.
Man, we are
This is 17.
consistent.
They're pretty covered in dirt. It's kind of hard to tell. Most of them are pretty dirty.
Yeah.
Like, just
Fucking
despite
Baldur's
it
Gate
being lunch
dice.
and eating, all of them are using utensils. None of them are eating food with their hands.
Yeah, fair.
So nobody's got a clean hand. Most of them are just kind of like wiping their hands on their clothes, but yeah. As you're moving around, the guy that approached you, is there, especially looking at Aldrin, kind of walking around looking at people, is there something you guys are looking for? Are you sure you're supposed to be here? We
I
weren't.
thought we were just coming to help and maybe see if you wanted a break.
Oh, well, we're kind of on scheduled shifts for now. But I mean, if you want to go relieve the guys that are up on the hill, you're welcome to. There's about 4 of them up there.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's go have a look up there.
Alrighty. Put you in the tree, do 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 do. All right. You're in a tree, and you're in a tree.
Everyone's in a tree.
All right. As you approach, you see a few people. One of them you can only see from about shoulder up, as he's you see hauling buckets of dirt out of a hole. Another is sifting, has a wood and like mesh screen kind of device. He's shaking back and forth, sorting through, sifting through dirt and rubble and trying to see if there's anything. Looking through for like smaller stuff, almost like panning for gold. But I think he's probably looking for like pottery or anything like that, the stuff among the rubble that may be of interest. Another one is taking notes, and the last one is deep down in the hole digging.
Did anyone need a break?
The one taking notes turns and no, I think we're good. We just started. These guys have been working for a while, but they didn't seem to want to take a break, so I just decided to skip lunch and continue taking notes on any of the findings, and sketching the layout and so forth. And you look, and he's drawn a layout of the excavation with all of the different excavation plots and like depths and of the digging and so forth.
I think Aldrin would kind of have walked around the guy while the conversation was going on and kind of peeking over his shoulder, not trying to be like, discreet or anything, just, kind of just all of a sudden invading his personal space and looking over his shoulder, kind of trying to look at the drawing and just like, not feeling very hungry today.
No, I ate a big breakfast.
Can we see more the mural and everything that they were talking about?
Not without going. You would have to get into the hole and like through a tunnel.
Is that where the other people that he's talking about are?
One of them is in the hole shoveling dirt out, and another one is like excavating out of the hole. Or sorry, not the hole. One of them excavating, throwing dirt out of the hole, while the other one is excavating the tunnel. There we go. I can does words. So imagine a hole in the ground with a tunnel coming off of it. That's what you're looking at.
Does one of you more strapping individuals want to perhaps help them?
Yeah. I'll go down and I'll help.
I'm not one for muscles.
Dustin.
Though I
does
do
the
love
same.
them on others.
Dustin just kind of pushes up his sleeves, just above the elbow. Takes off his like gear belt that he usually has on him, and just all right. What do we need to lift? What do we need to move? His arms they don't look muscly. He just seems like overly confident in himself with the strength.
Maybe the spirit of these people, but welcome to try.
Alright, so your goal is to get into the temple to see the mural without any of these guys basically being alarmed.
Well, I thought maybe that some would distract and others would get through with it.
Yes, and this is where the skill challenge is going to come in. So, I'd like for each of you, as we go through this, tell me what skill you are using and how in order to progress getting into the temple.
I'm a great lookout.
Alright, so, Orapsis, what are you doing?
Well, I would think that it looks like one person was very good at stealth earlier.
Yep.
So we would need 2 to distract, 1 to try and get through, and then I can try and be lookout for others to see if anybody else tries to come beyond just the people that we know that are here, and anybody else that might be coming that we don't suspect or that we haven't seen besides just the 2, because they did say that there was like 4 up here and this is only 3.
I'm gonna say Wenrich probably doesn't understand that this is a ploy, and he's just going down to help. So, but he doesn't really. I mean, he's got a 10 strength, and I feel like he's just gonna fall ass backwards into a lot of stuff. So
Get told to hold the flashlight.
Oh yeah.
There's a distraction.
Hold the damn torch!
Aziz,
the
light!
torch.
Aziz, light! Yes.
Hold the
Oh my god,
torch.
yes.
Smacks you upside the back of the head. Hold the torch!
He's got the okay. Alright, he's got the shovel he's trying to dig, but it's close quarters, so it's very possible that he may end up shoveling some of that dirt onto someone else.
Alright, what skill are you using to shovel? Athletics?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Alright, roll me athletics.
Slaps Big Benny Hill.
How do I make it roll in the thing?
Do you have Beyond 20 installed?
I do have it up, yeah.
Then it should just roll directly from D&D Beyond into Roll20.
Okay,
You
do I
should get
just
a little
click on?
icon that looks like a bee with the dice. You click on it.
E with the dice.
Oh,
Oh, okay, that one?
Yep.
Okay, so D20. Roll everyone?
Yep.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's just whether it's whispering it to Kate or rolling it publicly.
Oh, neat. Okay. I've never had that before. That's cool. So, an 11, I don't have any modifiers, so... Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see
Where
it come through. I
did it
thought I
not-
see it on D&D Beyond,
I
but I
haven't
don't
clicked
see
it.
it on. When you mouse over your modifier, does a little D20 come up with a question mark?
Oh, okay, cool. Did that show? No,
No.
that still didn't.
So when
You
you're
have to click
when you're
you have to
clicking,
click
are you
the-
clicking on the number
button.
on the sheet, Or are you
I
clicking?
clicked on the little, the red and white in the bottom left, the dice first, and that gave me
Oh.
the 11, and I clicked
No.
on athletics, and that gave me...
Yeah,
So-
so the athletics the athletics check didn't come through. I'm just not the dice in the bottom left, but on your browser, do you have the Beyond 20 extension installed?
Oh, no, I don't. Okay.
Google
could be
that,
why you didn't
install it, and that'll... So I see you're 17, so yes, you successfully shovel. You do manage to start clearing out a space, and you see as you start to clear Wenrish, a set of stairs leading down.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
That is
I
just very
found
impressed
something.
with your athletics.
I found something. Is this supposed to happen?
Yes, we know, we expected to find, another entrance. That's kind of what we were trying to clear here. We're hoping to find, another room down into, the temple so that we can see the rest of the mural.
Okay.
It's okay, just keep clearing. It's more just so we can get equipment in and out. We appreciate the help.
Okay. So just kind of continue.
Yep. Alright. Any of the rest of you?
I feel like this would go faster if more than just one of us was shoveling, so I'm gonna hop down there and help out.
Alright.
I think Dan was saying that he
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna help as well.
Zedish is just like... just like double shovels it. Just like one shovel in each hand. Over the shoulder. Over the shoulders.
Look, I'm good at I'm really good at 3 things: persuasion, intimidation, and athletics. I got you.
Just like screaming, going through dirt.
Exactly. Tearing that dirt up.
Alright, Dustin, Aldrin, and Arapsis, what are the 3 of you doing?
I'm gonna use a distraction of when I was trying to help, and then Zetish helping, and just try and sneak by and try and get a closer look if there's any like passageways I could slither my way into.
Alright,
Try and get a closer look.
okay, what skill are you using? Perception, investigation, or stealth?
I'm gonna stealth to try and get past them.
Okay.
Come on, roll good. Hell yeah!
Yeah, you slip by without any of the rest of your party noticing.
Yep. Aldrin is there and then he's
It's
gone.
fine.
You find a set of stairs down, you sneak your way down the stairs a little bit farther, trying not to trip on the loose rubble, and find yourself in a room surrounded by columns.
Is that the columns are like part of the walls, or is it there's columns and then
There
it just
is a
keeps
circle
going?
of columns in the room.
Okay. I'm not gonna step in the middle of that because I remember what happened in the when Cthulhu was showing up. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a look around while staying out of that circle. Just don't want to trip any traps being set or anything like that. Just have a look around.
There appear to be 3 passageways, one to the east, one to the west, and one to the south that is blocked by brambles
Okay.
and vines.
Not gonna go into any of those passageways. Not gonna approach the bramble. I'm gonna have a look at the columns. See if there's any writing, anything like that. Still without stepping within the circle.
Okay, we'll come back
That
to that with an
seems
investigation
too
check.
obvious. Yep,
Um,
sounds good.
Alright, Dustin and Rapsis.
Well, if we're still going with the trying to distract,
Is anybody coming?
I don't know, but Dustin would just like try to find a large rock, like something that easily could not be moved by less than like 3 people, and just like it's trying to be out of the way from where we're trying to get into, and just like try and grab attention of the rest of the workers just by saying like, "Hey, guys, I think they're I think I found like a piece of pottery or something down here. Help me move this boulder."
Alright, roll me deception.
Cool. Not bad.
They look at you, and, like, one of them kind of, like, looks over in your direction, kind of leans, looks where you're pointing, and goes back to digging.
Okay, fine. If you guys don't believe me, I'll take the credit myself.
Well, let me roll for the guy taking notes. Yeah, he doesn't move either. He's still busy doing his schematic of the, of the excavation site.
I'm gonna pick up the pottery and try and sell it.
Okay. Alas.
Wow!
Nobody-
I am done rolling for today. I'm done. My rolls today have been a 4, a 5, and a 3.
Oof.
Have you tried not rolling low?
I wanted to. I mean, I've rolled only my highest skills.
I mean, same.
Well-
Maybe that's the thing. We need to start rolling our negatives.
Yeah. Roll the bad ones.
Yep, roll all the bad skills.
You just get that 20 of that 20.
Alright. Aldrin, we'll come back to you on that investigation check on the columns.
Okay. Come on. That's average.
They appear to be rough-hewn stone columns.
Yeah, fair.
Circular in shape. There are... Hold on, let me double check something.
Those are columns, alright?
Let me see how many there are. There are 8 of them.
Okay.
And a statue, as your eyes adjust to the dark, with your excellent dark vision, you notice a bronze statue in the middle of the room of a figure clad in armor. Not chainmail or plate armor, but like probably leather or hide armor.
Like, the armor is part of the statue, or there's armor on the statue?
The sculpt of the statue lends it. The person that it's depicting is probably wearing leather or hide.
Okay.
But it is a bronze cast statue.
And the statue is where did you say in the room?
In the center of the room.
So in the center of the columns.
Correct.
Okay. um. I'm going to like kind of make my way back towards the spot where I came up.
Okay.
And like is there a bit of an echo to my steps in here?
There is once you get down into the room with the columns, but not so much on the steps.
Okay. I'm gonna try and like make my voice kind of carry so that it has a bit of an echo and like kind of a deeper sound to it. And I'm just gonna say like I would like 3 eggs and some bacon, but in deep speech.
Wenrish, roll me perception.
Basically, just like that, because I want to be heard by like everyone, especially the ones that are like diggings, the workers that are here, to try and scare them or something.
Everyone roll me perception, except for Aldrin.
So he's just like I would like some eggs and bacon, but it sounds more like.
Up digging.
Nope, not even on this one.
Wow, I got a 7, an 8, a 2, and a 14.
Wow.
I'm digging.
Anybody that got a 10 or higher heard it.
Hey.
The hell was that?
Hell was what?
You didn't hear that.
The one taking notes.
My lords, did you guys hear that?
The one taking notes, his attention has been drawn to the door, and it's like, were there 5 of you?
No.
Which one? Who?
I could have sworn that there were 5 of you.
No, they said there was 4 positions.
Yeah.
Right. Carry on.
I'm gonna use my backpack because it's pretty heavy to kind of like slam it on the ground, make it sound like very heavy and like big footsteps coming from the room that I'm in. Just trying to.
A crashing noise comes from deep within the tunnel.
Alright, I got one more.
Stop!
My gods, what was that?
Oh no, was it a cave-in?
I got nothing. I'm done. Packing it up. That's like my 5th roll of the night.
Yeah, the guy taking notes just kind of squints at you. He's like, I swore there were 5 of you. Alright. Am I gonna have to report you to the supervisor? Like, I don't want to get in trouble for people screwing around at the dig site. I mean, these guys have been working hard all week.
I'm clearly helping you dig here. I am not screwing around, and neither is my friend here.
It's true, you two are fine. You points to Arapsis. What are you doing here exactly?
Well, I am good at nothing, so I'm just here for moral support.
They're supervising me.
Right.
I'm here to dance.
My good friend provides high-quality entertainment.
I have nothing.
Hold on,
literally freaking nothing.
I've got a gift for this.
That is my 3rd 3.
At this point, it's not even a deception check.
Yes, that gift is perfect.
Yeah, literally. 2 deception rolls were a 3, and my performance was a 3.
Oof.
I've rolled 666. Yeah.
Fitting.
Yes, I can see how that's very inspiring to people. Right. And goes back to taking notes. Just please don't fuck with anything. I really don't want to get in trouble. They left me
Don't
in
worry,
charge
at
of
this
these
point,
guys.
I'm trying not to.
Alright. Aldrin, what are you doing?
So, which tunnel did I hear the crashing sound coming from?
The crashing sound that you made?
Oh, I thought it was coming from another tunnel.
No.
I thought I heard it coming from a tunnel.
No. The tunnel that you,
Ah.
the stairs that you went down. That tunnel.
Okay. Never mind.
Sorry.
Um.
I'm like, you made the sound.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, discreetly come back up. Try and like peek to make sure that no one's looking my way, and like, come back up and then kind of just lean back somewhere against a wall or something, and just watch silently. Just until we move, I'm just gonna stay there quietly and wait a bit,
All right.
see what we get up to.
After a few, after about another 10, 15 minutes of digging, Zedish and Wenrich, you both managed to clear the rest of the way down the stairs. Dustin making a show of pretending to work. Dustin, actually give me a performance check.
You got it. I have too many windows open.
Yes, you do. Just like the rest of us.
You said performance, right?
Yup.
All right. Are you kidding?
Just let us be witty and not roll. That's all we need.
First nat one! Woo!
Congratulations on being the first one to roll under me.
I'm just gonna go lie down now.
You're thankful that nobody's watching you work, other than Arapsis.
I shrug apologetically.
All right.
I mean,
It's
we're
about this
trying.
time that you notice that
situation.
Aldrin has not come back from wherever they went. They disappeared while you guys were doing this, and you realize that you now are only 4 when first you were 5.
Did we know that he was going down? Like, did we see
No,
him
none
going
of
down?
you. He rolled a 25 stealth, so no, nobody saw
Oh.
him.
Okay.
I sigh and try and like prop up some sort of shadow figure of my own shape, and then try and stealth down to see what the hell happened to them.
All right.
Maybe we'll do it first.
Let's just do a group stealth check then. We'll say all of you are headed down.
Got it!
There it is.
Stealth is bad for me.
Yeah.
That's why it's a group stealth check.
Oh, this is gonna be good. If only.
You just had to wear your armor, didn't you?
Right?
Hey, looky there!
Oh no.
What are you wearing?
Wait.
As a barbarian, you shouldn't be wearing any armor.
Well, it depends if
Like,
the armor
blame
gives you a
Gothel for my armor
buff, then
choices.
your armor could actually give you a better buff than what your stats do.
That's true.
Yeah, at lower levels, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Fair.
But usually not above medium.
Alright. Let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute break, and we will be back with, I will get you guys down into the temple. Alright, we'll see you guys in just a few.
Yeah.
As long
Every time.
I'm not a
Every-
dwarf, but I
I
dig
feel like you
holes.
should do a fake countdown and that's like off by a second just to make it happen. Like the
I
pump fake.
tried. But because there wasn't a button to push this time, I had to click on things. Just slower, but alright, let's get you guys over to the new map.
Yeah.
It was funny, we got to see it on stream first.
Yep. So you guys are here. As you come down the stairs, those of you with dark vision may need some of you may not be able to see anything, as there are no light sources down here, so torches may be necessary.
Do you have a
Yeah, I
set for
feel like
dark vision?
because I had come back up and they're all like sneaking down, I would just like kind of pause for a moment and then follow them. And once we're down, just be like, I guess we're all coming down then.
Down where?
had-
I don't know. Where are we going? Where is everyone?
Who said that?
It's very dark.
Where are you guys?
I'm gonna light a torch and just like, set it up and give them a bit of vision.
What's the... was it 10 and 10 for a torch?
I think the torch is
2020.
like bright light. Yeah, bright light is like 2020, I think.
2020?
I think
Okay.
torch is 20.
You could play with your magic nose goblin.
Meanwhile, I'm just wandering off in the shadows.
I'm right behind you.
Marco. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, sweet
I'm gonna
sunlight.
flick my tail in Winrish's face. Be like, grab this and follow me.
Oh, something touched me.
If I had a coin for every time,
Somebody say coin?
I feel like maybe for like just for a moment where the torch kind of lights up, Aldrin's face would have been visible, and like his eyes, like the irises are basically black, but the pupil itself, it's kind of like if you was in Chronicles of Riddick, kind of like Riddick's eyes, like Furion
Shine.
eyes. So it kind of reflects the light a bit. Just for like a second.
Alright. As you guys approach down the bottom of the stairs, it lights up and you see the 8 columns surrounding the room with a large bronze statue in the middle.
I haven't touched anything or looked too closely, especially at that statue. Seems a little too conveniently placed.
Who's that guy?
please don't make me roll.
I don't know. Anybody good at like history or religion or?
No.
Aw.
I mean, maybe I'll do good because I'm not good at it. I got nothing.
I'm average
That's
at
spirit.
history. But if anybody's better than average, that'd be great.
Well, maybe something of those lessons kicked in.
Yeah, you recognize this figure from a series of historic texts from tales of wars past, when the great mages of the world and others had great beast companions that they fought alongside, and this is the sorcerer. There was one for each. There were 13 different types originally, and 13 different people that each had a companion in the past, or that were historically noted to have. This being the sorcerer among them.
Now, where I come from, he would be seen as a villain,
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
Okay, so yes, in conveying, that's not a good guy. If I'm remembering right, we should probably not be here. He was in the wars. Very great villain. Great villain. Not so good to be here. So maybe we should not dig this up. Maybe we should just bury this right back up.
Well, then I guess we should make sure that they're not being possessed.
When you say not a good guy, by whose standards was he not a good guy?
I'm gonna start
all the
peering
history
down
books.
this hallway here.
Well, there's all the history books. It was with the mages and the wars and the beasts, their magical beasts that tore up, great armies of very brave and valiant soldiers that were fighting against the mages.
I feel like Erwin kind of sighs heavily and kid, you realize that we are with the mages. We are the mages today.
But yeah, because we're all possessed. Because the curse.
So we're all evil.
Well, no, I mean we're good, obviously, but we're being possessed. We need to find a cure.
If we're good, why do we need to find a cure?
Well, because magic and not devil and demon.
Power of friendship! And I wander down the hallway.
Alright, you come
And let's
to...
just-
Actually, I stop as soon as I see those other statues. I'm like, nope!
Yes, so you come to a long hallway with a series of alcoves, each with a suit of armor, patinaed with age.
Hearing Arpsis go nope and stopping, I'm gonna start heading that way and take the torch with me.
Well, these ones appear to actually be wearing the armor, so that's an upgrade, right?
Where is the tail that I'm holding?
Giggity.
Way over by Raxus.
I dropped Dustin into we were both trying to move you at the same time, and I accidentally dropped you right into a pillar.
Oh no!
Sorcery is this?
Go to the face, no big deal, it's fine.
Is that a loose stone on the ground or something?
Yeah, you could easily find.
Okay. I'm gonna just throw a loose stone down the hall.
Alright. Nothing happens.
See if anything happens.
It skips along to about here, and nothing happens.
Looks fine to me at first glance. I'm gonna kind of crouch down and look at the tiles on the floor. Maybe bring the torch down to kind of have a look as well. If there's any different elevations, anything like that.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Anything suspicious? Don't fuck me. Oof.
Not that you can tell. I mean, it's some of them have moss and algae that have started growing over them over time, where moisture has seeped into the temple.
Well, all looks fine to me.
So, I wonder why they would bury a temple.
Well, probably
Well-
because people like you thought it was very evil.
I guess that makes sense.
I don't know if I want to pass down this particular hallway.
I don't know. It looks fine to me.
Well, yes, but I already noticed that this particular hallway seems to connect. Down at the end there. So I could choose to walk between the statues that may or may not come to life and try and do things to me, or I could go down here, where it seems less peculiar.
Hey, Wenwish, this sorcerer, was he known for being tricky? You know, enjoying traps?
Do I recall anything, or just the fact that he fought alongside Beast?
Just what you remember about him fighting alongside the beasts.
I'll check for traps down this hallway.
Remember, he was very fearsome.
All right, roll me investigation or abscess.
Oh, I'm great at this.
Are you?
No traps.
No,
traps.
not at all.
No traps. Totally safe. However, right here is a giant. You can tell that there is something through on the other side. You can hear, or you can feel a breeze coming through these branches, but it's all just thick with brambles and vines.
I'm going to keep clear of that for a moment until I can try and get a better view around things.
Okay.
Yes, if you say it, I can go.
I'm gonna hand my torch to Dustin and take a step. I'm gonna take the dodge action with every step I take.
Okay.
And just
Let me turn
slowly.
off your light and let me turn on Dustin's so that you guys can see.
It's suddenly very dark.
Hey guys, I was wrong!
Oh no!
About what?
There you go.
Hello?
Just when I was about to say that I trust your instincts, and I was gonna follow you.
Oh no, it just doesn't connect.
They can't hear you from over there.
Yep.
Just slowly stepping through carefully and taking the dodge action every single step.
Alright. Your anxiety-driven trek through the hallway produces nothing but anxiety.
Like most days.
Up to the last step where everyone dies.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Yep.
Yeah!
Alright guys, we'll see you in campaign 3.
Alright, hallway's clear. I'll just kind of look over here.
And that seems kind of trustworthy.
Alright, you can see the remains of what used to be murals, but unfortunately they have been too deteriorated and destroyed. They seem to have been vandalized at some point.
Mm.
That it's hard to make out what the images were.
Hey, Wenwish, come have a look at this.
Oh, okay. I look at it.
To help Burnwish down the hallway.
Yeah, let's all go. Let's stick together.
Okay. We're going. Why am I going backwards?
It's the other way!
I figured now, but I can't seem to move him. Why can't I move you? Okay.
Hold on, let me make sure you have permissions.
Chaos.
I know. I know. I can move
Again!
It's about this time, Zedish, that you notice Arapsis has not returned from going down the other hallway.
I am concerned.
Oh no!
Well, it looks like there's like a cave in over there, so we're not gonna be able to explore that way anyway.
Do I need a new stealth roll, or does my one from coming in here stand, or...
Yeah, if you want to roll me another stealth, that's fine.
Okay. Because, yeah, I'm trying... Like, at this point, now that I'm this far in, like, I'm trying... I... Fucking Christ.
Hey, high five.
I'm not rolling on D10s, right? Like...
No, it looks more like a D5 at this point.
I don't even know. I don't, like...
It's a D6. You're all rolling D6s. Alright. You don't... yeah, I was gonna say, you don't hear anything coming as you move along the path as quietly as you can. However, it's a little slippery in here, so you keep losing your footing every so often. Where it's all the LG and bosses. Yeah.
Yeah, when they'll catch up, Owen kind of points to the vandalized murals and like, see, that's what your historians really did in here. Now we don't know the real story.
Isn't that usually what the victors do?
Exactly.
Try to erase anything that would contradict their side?
Now you're catching on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I keep getting this nagging feeling that I need to go check on Arapsis and see what's going on. So I would like to leave Redwish in the capable hands of Aldrin and Dustin.
I'm suspicious of an empty room.
As you should be, it's D&D.
I immediately start hyper-fixating on searching it.
The room is a mimic.
The room's a mimic! Yes, because there's totally mimics in this.
Yes.
The Arapsis is the same kind of story. Murals that have been desecrated and vandalized to the past the point of recognition.
We really need to discover some sort of magic that can kind of, I don't know, mend these sort of creations.
That would be way too convenient. Oh, no, wait, no, I'm not there.
Oh, hello!
There you are. There you are. So the hallway that you stopped at was fine. Do you want to go back, or what are you doing here?
Well, I mean, all of this seems to be in good repair, though. I was very curious, because I haven't found anything, well, I mean, it's all already dug out. It's already done.
This room, you can see the remains of old tapestries and fabric and curtains and things that hung from the ceiling, most of them withered away and covered in vines. In the corner are a series of brass and bronze pots and bowls and vases.
Do they look like they're worth anything?
Oh, you could at least melt down the metal. Even if you can't
Does
trade
it look
anything
like
for 'em.
everything's been searched thoroughly through here?
It does. But not anytime recently.
Perhaps the temple was raided during the war?
Well, yes. That means that initially, it's more of a smash and grab. Usually what's left is a bit, bit more hidden. Just keep your eyes open for any sort of, I don't know, secret passageways, things that might open up into other things, you know, that sort of thing. Got an odd feeling.
Alright.
Alright. Aldrin, Dustin, and Wenrish, what is the three of you doing? Because, you know, splitting the party is always a great idea.
Fantastic idea. We love it.
What's down
Can-
this thing here? What do you see there, Aldrin?
It appears to be a cave-in of some sort.
Hmm.
Lots of dirt and rubble have been packed into this passageway. It appears to have been brought in, or the stone is different from that around it. Like the walls haven't fallen in, and the ceiling still seems to be intact as well. So it seems that somebody probably blocked this passage for a reason.
Looks like they don't want us finding all this stuff down here. Seems a little odd for, like, trying to open up the place. Don't you think?
Unless it was done before the builders. Maybe there's something on the other side that the people who damaged the murals didn't want us to see.
I kind of want to take a look at the rubble. Like, does it seem like it's... Like, does it look like it's been there, like, a long time, like moss-covered and stuff, or does it look kind of freshly disturbed?
Roll me survival or nature.
I'll roll the better of the two.
I mean, rocks are rocks.
Yeah. The light's not
We
very
are-
good down here.
I just realized that I
Araxis and
never
Dustin
unmuted.
got this.
Oh, you've been muted. I was wondering why you've been so quiet.
Yeah, I was
Survival or
muted the whole
nature?
fucking time.
Survival or nature?
I was saying that I would assist the wall to investigate the
Okay.
cave-in.
Go ahead and roll again.
Come on, roll better than 5.
There
There you
There
go.
it is.
It's a little
Yes,
better.
these rocks have definitely been here a while.
Hmm.
Been a while.
Been a while.
So by logic, that would tell us that the diggers have not gotten here yet. So they might not, like, I mean, it would make sense if they were, like, being possessed, that the possessed would try and clear out an area that is obviously being hidden, right?
That would make sense to me.
Possibly. But why? What's on the other side? Is it a bad thing?
Well, maybe Arabsis and Zetish have had more luck than we have. We should go regroup with them.
Now that you're here, Zetish, I wasn't going to mess with this thing yet, but, well, now there's two of us.
Well, what are you thinking?
Well, this bit of brambles does seem to be a bit peculiar here, and it does seem to be sticking out a bit, so I wasn't sure if we might have a way of clearing it to see if it leads into another passage or something.
I mean, I've got my dagger. I could, you know,
But you're pretty
cut
good
through
at
some of this.
the muscle sort of thing and ripping brambles
That's
and
true.
woods and all of that. But I'm not. Hopefully I'll get magic eventually dealt with that sort of thing, but for now, not so much.
That is true. Are you thinking that I just, go completely Hulk on it?
Yes! See if you can pry it open. See if we can get through there.
Sure.
Alright, roll me athletics. Do it.
It's a +4 already.
Yeah, we got this. Look at us go.
Okay, you take 1 point of piercing damage from the brambles and thorns as you rip at this.
Balls. I knew I should have used my
Damage
dagger.
of the game. Thorns.
Or
Dams! I guess we should have cut them out.
impulsivity will be the death of me. Oh well.
Slash it out!
Yeah.
Attack. There we go. That'll hit.
Actually, let's go with my great sword.
They come through, we're just like cutting a wall.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, with that you're able to clear the damage. 1 second.
Company! Hooray! Finally, someone
Hey,
to
we
listen
got
to
a
my stories!
raided! Hello, raiders! Welcome in! Hi, old man Garrus. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hype in the chat! Alright. Beyond, you see a large raised platform surrounded by 12 columns.
Oh, let's go.
Well, I don't believe that they have discovered this yet.
Oh shit.
Don't go through the wall.
That looks like a wall you're not supposed to be able to head through.
Will we have regrouped with them by now, or are we still...
Yeah, I'd say you guys have regrouped, at least over to here.
Yeah, because if you... So essentially, if you came over to at least that far so that we could see you, eventually Arapis's head would just kind of like stick through this head of brambles and be like, "Oh, we found something! Come in!"
I'm assuming that we would have started over there when we heard, sword upon wall, fine.
Yeah, you guys were like way around the corner, so no, you wouldn't have heard it, but yeah, you would have moved over there as you got back into the room.
Gotcha.
So, you guys are over here now.
You didn't hear me curse the vines.
I'm gonna use one of my short swords to kind of widen the path a little bit.
Alright.
Because, Dustin and I kind of have a bit more protection on us than Wenwish back there.
Yeah, Wenmer's just kind of squishy.
Yeah.
Very squishy.
Protect the possessed caster.
So, yes, I believe we've poked around and found shit.
Is it good or bad? Because we found something over there too.
The answer right now is yes.
Hey!
Just stay over there, okay?
Okay.
I'm cool
So
with
there's
that.
another tunnel back here.
What do I get a read on?
Oh.
A giant, lifelike statue of a jade crocodile.
Literally, Orange's reaction is like, coming over here, like, looks like there's another hallway. Then he turns around and like, Oh.
Yeah, you turn around. I'm like patting your
Well.
shoulder as you're
Yeah.
doing that. Well,
That's certainly interesting.
yes, that looks like something that might require a lot of investigation. Is that perhaps something that was being hidden? Do we have ways of... Can any of you tell if things are magical in any way?
Do you poke it with a sword, and if it moves, it's magical.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it does something, then it's
Or
probably
it's
magic.
alive.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Life is magical.
Friendship is magic.
If it is violent, then we answer with more violence.
If it growls, it's probably magical.
What? So are all animals magical to you?
I mean, the ones that you can't eat, I guess. Yeah.
Friendship is
What?
magic.
Well, I did try and give my ranger in my game a talking fox, and they just ate it. So
Oh!
It's true.
Good
It's true
times.
they did.
Oh my.
Oh, Phalion.
I'm going to draw my bow and knock an arrow. Just
don't shoot it.
I'm being cautious. Not going to shoot it unless it moves.
Well, I want to pet it, so
I'm drawing my bow. I'm going to fire on the fucking croc. As soon as I see how she's moving, I'm just like, yep, draw.
I'm
Right.
going to get a much closer look.
Alright, as you move closer, you do see that it is in fact just a giant statue. You do see a worn plaque, however, in a language you do not understand.
Can I make a rubbing of it?
Absolutely.
I am absolutely going to make a rubbing of it and keep that for later.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a really deep breath, and I'm going to pet the crocodile.
I
It
take the
is-
ready action.
It is cool to the touch, and made of a hard green granite.
All right, I pet this one. We can move on now.
I want everybody to roll me perception, please.
This is gonna be great.
Right?
Do those of us who can't see
No
the torch
perception!
have disadvantage on this roll?
Wow.
No,
No?
no
Okay.
disadvantage. Johnny.
Save us, Aldrin. You're our only hope.
I walk
Hey,
Okay,
Justin
there's
and
some-
Aldrin, you separately, different columns.
like
You
here.
notice gemstones, different gemstones set into each column around the outside of the room. Each stone facing to the outside of the room.
gonna
Each stone is different.
slowly release on the bow and like put the arrow back in the quiver, and it kind of like noticing like Dustin reacting as well. I'll just like give a bit of a nod and head to the closest pillar to have a look at the gemstone.
Okay. The first one that you come across is onyx.
Okay.
And then
I'm
moving
gonna go
clockwise around the
outside.
room, we'll just go clockwise around the room. So from where Aldrin is.
Oh, we lost our abscess.
yeah.
Oh no. No, Doom.
Look at Ops is back!
And he's back.
Okay, Rapus is back. Yay.
So we're moving clockwise or counterclockwise? I'm sorry,
Clockwise.
taking notes. Okay.
Clockwise from here. That one is Onyx.
Uh-huh.
This one is Tiger's Eye.
Okay.
This one is Amber.
Okay.
This one is Carnelian.
Cutting what?
Carnelian?
Carnelian. Carnelian.
Mhm.
This one is Opal.
Mm-hmm.
This one is Malachite.
Okay.
This one is Cracked and Broken. The stone is cracked and broken. It is Bloodstone. The next one, also
Interesting.
cracked and broken, is a Lapis.
Okay.
Cracked and broken is a Garnet.
Alright.
Cracked and broken is a Tourmaline. Another broken is a Fluorite. And then this one is a broken Howlite.
Okay. That's definitely unusual.
There seem to be carvings in each column as well. However, each of them has been... it looks like somebody has, like, chipped them away.
Mm.
Especially the ones with the broken stones. They're the most vandalized or destroyed of the columns.
Looking on the ground, is there any, chips or pieces of the broken gemstones? Does it look like it's recent, or was it, pretty old?
It looks like it's been here quite a while. You don't
Okay.
if there were any fragments, they're gone.
Hey, Arapsis, what did you find up there?
Well, I can't read the language of the plate that's up there, but that, right now at least, is completely a statue. Now,
Mind if
we
I
don't
have
know
a
if it's
look?
magical, but I wonder if the damaged gems have something to do with it.
Maybe an incomplete ritual?
Kind of what I was thinking.
You mind if I have a look at that writing?
Sure.
I know common, deep speech, dwarvish, elvish, and halfling. Anything useful?
No.
Hmm.
Unfortunately.
Well, I guess we'll have to ask when we get back to the Enclave.
Between the two of us, we speak a number of languages, but I have no idea on this one.
If somebody wants to roll me history, they might be able to tell me something about the language. History or religion.
I don't trust my rolls.
Do you want to give me aid?
I will try and help you in your history endeavors as much as I can.
Never mind.
Not that much attention in school.
You touch it, and all of a sudden the memories come flooding into you!
Aldrin, you recognize this as primordial.
Oh. Wait Wait a minute, I've seen this before. That's primordial. Do we know
Tell
anyone
us
who
what it
speaks
says.
primordial? I can't read it. I just recognize some of the characters.
Fair.
Do we know anyone who speaks primordial?
Well, there was the sorcerer that you ran into that was trying to figure out stuff with the elementals. Elementals are known to speak primordial.
Yeah. True.
So we could ask Stacy.
Yeah.
Or any of the others that are working with the elementals.
Alright. Do you guys want to continue exploring further? Did you guys want to investigate the room some more?
I'm good at poking my head in places it shouldn't be. I'll keep exploring. Oh, this looks messed up.
Now I'm gonna go with.
Alright, you enter into a room that appears to be catacombs. You see several sarcophagi around the room, with one corner broken in with roots and vines growing in through the corner. It appears to have pushed one of the sarcophagi out of the way, and whatever sarcophagi others may have been in that corner are now completely covered.
I will not be going Hulk on that. I learned my lesson.
I'm gonna watch Sis go in and pull that arrow back out of the quiver and just get it ready.
Okay.
This is way too quiet and way too simple. Aldrin does not like this.
Whip out.
I have a bad feeling about this moment.
Right. I want to look down in the hole.
We should probably go back and tell people what we found, right?
If we go back, we go past
Shaggy,
those...
we can go looking.
If we go
The
back,
more
we go past those doors again.
Back.
Well, I mean, you have the writing and all the stones and.
Look, if you start to panic, just point your hands forward and turn your back to me.
Okay.
Well.
As you enter the room, you hear the crunch of dead foliage under your feet. You can see where whatever had been growing here died and dried out a long time ago. The sarcophagi surround the room, each armored from different eras. Wenrish, you would recognize some of the armor from your years of study. From different eras in time. Some dating back to ancient wars, some maybe within the last few hundred years.
Like a few hundred years about the time of the war that this person was originally supposed to be in?
No, the one that the statue applied to would have been an ancient war.
Okay, so a few hundred years ago, then this was still being used. Okay, so yeah, just kind of point that out. So, I mean, it looks like this was recent. I mean, depending on your definition of recent, I guess. Recently used.
Well, but you said you couldn't go further your other direction, though, correct?
Yeah, there was a cave in.
Well, this path seems to go that same direction. What if this led the same way? We had to clear a path to get here, too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm going to throw something down this hallway.
Nothing happens. You hear a tick, 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 tick as the stone skips along the hallway.
I'm gonna gesture Dustin and Wenrich to follow Arapsis and Zetish. Meanwhile, I'll just keep my bow trained on the other side.
Okay.
Kind of like, slowly back up to follow along.
Who has the torch?
That'd be the one who can't see.
As you get down to the end of the hallway, you come to a room with another cave-in and plants. This one, however, the plants seem to be full of life, whereas the other foliage down the hall was dried and desiccated.
Who was the person in the practice tent who made the foliage crumble?
That was me.
Perhaps you could do that again?
What for?
Apparently we can get by, then never mind. I thought we were stuck.
What do we see at the end of this?
A cave-in.
Up here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's when I'll be like, does that look anything like what you saw before, or is that different?
I'm gonna keep an eye out just for a second longer, and then I'll come up and
That
have a
appears
look.
to be the same.
Yeah, that looks the same to me.
Yeah.
Well, then good news. We found the alternate route.
Well, there goes my theory.
Well, if something was trying to be kept out, or kept from being in, perhaps we just took the irregular choice by going towards that which would normally harm you. But, given everything that we've just seen, that would mean that this room is desecrated. So, please do
What
be
if
careful.
there's something behind this foliage? Oh, and I'm getting dark. No, where am I going?
That's exactly how I expect Wenrich to be.
Exactly. I'm just pretending Wenrich just from the dark.
Well, I mean, you do have a valid point, but whereas before, does this foliage seem to actually extend out through the wall or anything?
Yes, it does appear to extend out through the wall.
Well, we could try and clear this as well to see if it goes to any other rooms.
Well, temples like this usually have a pretty symmetrical build. If this path actually loops back around, maybe the path on the other side does too. And if there's a cave-in over there as well, then we went through the easy way.
That's, excusing any sort of hidden rooms and things that would want to be kept secret. Ah!
I can go and have a look this way while you guys try and clear out over here.
Aldrin and Arapsis, what are your passive perceptions?
Mine is 14.
My passive perception is a 16. I just
Nice.
can't roll that high.
I know, that's why I was asking about your passive perception. One second here. Let's see. Wenrich? Let's see, let's do this and...
Okay, there. Yes.
You take 11 necrotic damage as you feel something cold and dark
Jesus.
leak in through your chest.
Something's touching me!
That's all I have.
That's not what I have.
So it's necrotic damage. I'm assuming that comes off the current hit points, so I'm down to 3, or is that a different type of hit point?
Nope, that is your hit. If you were down to 3, you were down to 3.
I'm down to 3.
Ooh.
Please touching me, and I don't like it. I would very much like
You
to.
don't look so
Then-
good either.
I'm turning on and drawing my bow right away.
Arapsis, you see a shadow slink away from Wenrish's feet.
I'm going to try and lash at it.
Alright, roll me
Since
an
I
attack.
have extra reach. Fuck me.
Are one of you guys messing with me again? I don't like it.
It's not us this time.
Aldrin, you watch as Arapsis slashes at the ground near Wenrish's feet. But nothing happens.
There appears to be shades.
Well, they really hurt.
Well, yes, they're the undead.
Get in the middle of the group, Wenwish.
Wherever the group is. Oh, there we go.
So I'm gonna put down my bow and draw my short swords instead. 'Cause if something is gonna come at us, I don't want to be encumbered during the fight.
Fair enough. Alright, you wait for a moment, and then you see out of each of the sarcophagi a shadow rise up. Much like this.
We need to move into the hallways, make a bottleneck.
And we will roll initiative. So everybody be sure to click your token on Roll20 before you roll initiative.
Yep.
I got that
We
one.
can roll high.
Yeah, nothing that has mattered so far. I'll be the first one to miss this combat, don't you worry.
We shouldn't be here. We definitely shouldn't be here.
Bad touch, bad touch!
Wow.
No, don't
I'll
touch
take
me
my
there.
second
This
turn
is
before
my
you do.
nano
It's
square.
okay.
Okay, let's get Wenrish added. And we will pick up here in 2 weeks to find out what happens with you guys in this room.